President Buhari reassures Nigerians that there's no cause for alarm following the recent defection by some politicians. As Air Force begins deployment of fighter aircraft for immediate and effective response to the menace of activities of bandits in Zamfara State. Plus, studio discussion on release of new improved cotton seeds to farmers. Well, these and more are some of our top stories on Panorama this Monday. I am Ogwa Vivian Onyedibia. President Muhammadu Buhari is reassuring Nigerians that there is absolutely nothing to worry about as a result of the recent defection by Benue State Governor and some members of the National Assembly from the APC. Addressing members of the Nigerian community in Togo, the president emphatically stated that he is not in any way bothered. State House correspondent Damu Sambo reports.
This is the first time President Muhammadu Buhari is visiting the Republic of Togo since coming to power, and therefore another opportunity to hear from Nigerians in the diaspora and bring them up to speed on developments at home. Without mincing words, the Nigerian leader told the people that given the hopeless, hapless and worrisome situation inherited over 3 years ago, the governing APC deserves extolment for its remarkable resilience in the pursuit and enhancement of public good.
I assure you that we have made some progress in the three things our great party promised: security, economy, and fighting corruption. If you want to know if you have a friend in the Northeast, write to him. He will tell you that they have gone back to their farms now. I myself have gone as far as Monguno, which used to be occupied by Boko Haram, and we have invested so much in agriculture. I give you soft loans through the Ministry of Agriculture, and the bigger loans through the Central they have performed.
Responding to a question raised by the APC leader in Togo on the issue of defection from the party, President Buhari maintains that he is not in any way perturbed.
I assure you I'm not bothered about people who are leaving the party. I believe majority ordinary Nigerians have developed confidence in us. What we are doing now in infrastructure structure. If the previous governments have used 25% of what they earn to do the roads, the rail, and power properly, Nigeria would have mined their own. Businesses. They wouldn't even care what the government was doing. They would mind their own business. But I think because God wills that they will be punished here before they meet him there, they $16 billion, not naira, to do the power. Why is it? That's why Nigerians haven't forgotten NEPA. They still call it NEPA. We are doing it, and we are reporting them to Nigerians virtually on daily basis. Whoever is caught, we will certainly punish them eventually.
Speaker after speaker at the interactive session were full of enthusiasm. An ambassador to Togo, Joseph Olushola Aji, told President Buhari that the nearly 2 million Nigerians in the West African country are not only highly disciplined and peaceful, but earn their living legitimately. From Lome, the Republic of Togo, Adamu Sambo, NTA News.
And to security matters now, the federal government has assembled 1,000-strong military force comprising the Army, Air Force, police and the civil defense to launch fierce attacks on the bandits terrorizing the villages and towns of Zamfara State. Following directives by President Muhammadu Buhari, the Nigerian Air Force has begun the deployment of fighter aircraft to Katsina, the airport with the closest proximity to Zamfara State, to make for immediate and effective response to the menace of bandits. This had not been possible in the past because there was no fuel depot facility in Katsina, but NAF has devised a way around the problem. The president has also authorized the engagement by NAF of advanced satellite surveillance technology to help in accurate detection of movement and locations of bandits. Sequel to the directives from the president at the weekend, the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Sadiq Abubakar, was in Gusau, where he met the Deputy Governor of the state. The Chief of Air Staff on security issues and urges politicians exploiting national security challenges. A statement by Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, urged Nigerian media to avoid unhelpful and it's cutting. But you know what is the distinct feature and you know the difference between the conventional cotton and the new variety?
The difference between the conventional cotton and the new variety, and the old variety, that's the conventional variety. And then the quality of the cotton lint will be of high quality, and they will also be from short fiber to medium fiber and then to long fiber. I think Nigeria has advantage of having both, the short, medium to the long fiber, because we need all this in our country.
Now, let's go back to the issue of accessibility, because you mentioned as in farmers having access to. How accessible is cotton, this new variety of cotton, to the farmers?
They'll be accessible. We have the company. That's the Mayeko Nigeria Private Limited. It's a seed company, it's Indian-based, but they are also here in Nigeria. They are registered, and they're going to work hand in hand with our institute that has the mandate for cotton, and that's the Institute for Agricultural Research, IAR Zaria. They're going to work hand in hand with the seed company, with the Mayeko seed company, and then they're going to multiply this.
Now, can you tell us what impact will it have?
Yeah, it's going to have, it's a major breakthrough for Nigeria and for us also in our agency, the National Biotech Development Agency, that actually promotes this technology. We coordinate and then we facilitate. We also work hand in hand with the agri-research institutes that have mandates for some of these crops. So it's really a major breakthrough. It's going to help because farming is all about having yield, very strong yields, harvestable yields. And once your yield potential is high, of course, profit margin is there. So the farmers are going to make over like 50%, of a profit. And once that is there, of course, the textile industry will be revamped because we have many textile industry and most of them are in comatose. They've all gone down, because of the low yields that Nigeria has been, Nigerian cotton farmers have been experiencing due to this insect and pest infestation.
The beneficiaries to put the ambulance to proper use.
The recovery growth plan has 3 pillars. The first is to revamp our economy. The third is to build a competitive economy. And the second, which is most important, is to invest in our people. So we want to thank you for joining hands with our leadership, the president, and leadership in governance in investing in our people.
The ambulance will be distributed to 36 states of the Federation and the FCT. Basi Taipa, NTA News.
The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, has resolved to incorporate new concepts and principles of disaster management as obtained in advanced systems for effective and efficient operations. This is part of the 17-point communique issued at the end of a 3-day workshop on repositioning, strengthening and reorientation for zonal coordinators, heads of operation officers and management staff of NEMA. Ilyasu Ali Yakubu reports.
Other top points of the communique include the need to prioritize risk reduction vis-a-vis framework, satellite surveillance system for preparedness and mitigation, motivational packages for NEMA staff, as well as proper distribution of equipment across the country for immediate response to any form of disaster were also highlighted. The communique described the current operational structure for disaster management in the federal, state and local government as weak and suggested efforts that are geared towards assistance through capacity building for effective and efficient operations.
All hands must be on deck to ensure that the gap is closed, if not eliminated. In view of the dynamic nature of emergency management, this document must periodically reconsidered, necessary developed.
The NEMA boss says the agency has been working around the clock to ensure safety and well-being of Nigerians, especially resident in the flood-prone areas, since the commencement of the 2018 rainy season. In Abuja, Ilyasu Ali Yakubu, NTA News.
And talking sports now, Team Commandant wins 2018 National Defense College Sports Competition as Benzati returns to manage Tunisia's Carthage Eagles for the 4th time. Amanzi Marcos has details on Sports Update.
Team Commandant are champions of the National Defense College Abuja Course 26 sports competition, winning 4 of 7 events: volleyball, tennis, basketball and tug of war, while participant team won in football, squash and badminton. In invitational relay, Team Nigeria Police won the 4x100 meters in 41.73 seconds, followed by Team Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, while Team Federal Fire Service placed third.